Subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon to never miss an update from Endeavour Careers. Welcome to Endeavour's GK Capsule for the October month. October is a month of announcement of awards, mainly Nobel Prizes and Booker Prize. India-born economist Abhijit Banerjee winning the Nobel Prize is the highlight of this month. So let us begin our video with the first category, that is awards and recognitions. In the beginning of October each year, Sweden-based Nobel Foundation announces the Nobel Prizes for the year. Nobel Prizes are awarded in 6 different categories, which are physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, peace, and economics. The names of the winners are disclosed in October, but the prize distribution ceremony takes place on 10th December, which is the death anniversary of Alfred Nobel. All Nobel Prizes are awarded in Stockholm, Sweden, except the Nobel Peace Prize, which is awarded in Norwegian capital, Oslo. Let us look at this year's winners. Nobel Prize for Physics was awarded to James Peebles in one half and other half jointly to Michel Mayor and Didier Queloz. The 3 scientists are awarded for their work in understanding the structure of the universe and the first discovery of an exoplanet. Nobel Prize for Chemistry was awarded jointly to 3 scientists, John Goodenough, Stanley Whittingham, and Akira Yoshino for the development of lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries are lightweight, rechargeable, and powerful batteries used in almost every kind of wireless electronics these days, ranging from mobile phones and laptops to electric vehicles. Nobel Prize in Medicine or Physiology was also awarded jointly to 3 scientists, William Kaelin, Sir Peter Ratcliffe, and Greg Semenza for their work in discovering how cells adapt to different levels of oxygen. The 3 researchers had identified molecular machinery in the cells that respond to varying oxygen levels. The discovery paves the way for developing new treatments for diseases such as anemia and cancer. In the field of literature, 2 Nobel Prizes were awarded this year. The Nobel Foundation did not award Nobel Literature Prize last year as the selection committee was hit by a controversy under the Me Too movement. Therefore, 2 Nobel Literature Prizes are announced this year. The Nobel Prize in Literature for the year 2018 was awarded to Olga Tokarczuk, and for the year 2019 was awarded to Peter Handke. Olga is a writer, activist, and public intellectual from Poland. Peter is a novelist, translator, and playwright from Austria. This year's Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed Ali. He has been awarded for his efforts to resolve 20-year-long border conflict between Ethiopia and Eritrea. The Nobel Prize for Economics has been awarded to Indian-American Abhijit Banerjee, his wife and colleague Esther Duflo, and Michael Kremer for their experimental approach to poverty alleviation. Abhijit Banerjee became the 10th Indian origin person to win a Nobel Prize. The 58-year-old Abhijit Banerjee was educated at Presidency College, Kolkata. He completed his Masters in Economics from JNU Delhi and PhD from Harvard University. He is currently a professor of economics at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. In 2003, he, along with his wife Esther, founded Abdul Latif Jameel Poverty Action Lab at MIT. Abhijit and Esther is the 6th couple to win a Nobel Prize. The Nobel Prize for Economics is officially known as Various Riksbank Prize in Economic Sciences. Unlike other Nobel Prizes, the Nobel Prize for Economics was not created by the Nobel Foundation, but by Riksbank, the central bank of Sweden. Margaret Atwood and Bernardini Evaristo have been jointly awarded the Booker Prize 2019. This is the first time that the award was jointly given to 2 writers. Bernardini of Britain also became the first black woman to win this prize. Margaret of Canada has become the oldest to win the Booker Prize at the age of 79 years. Both the winners will share the prize money of 50,000 British pounds for the novels. Booker is one of the most prestigious literary awards in the world. The award is given for fiction writing in English language. The award was earlier known as Man Booker Prize after the name of the sponsor company. This year, the Booker Prize was supported by the Crankstart Charitable Foundation of venture capitalist Michael Moritz and his novelist wife Harriet Heyman. After missing out on the Nobel Peace Prize, the 16-year Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg won the Right Livelihood Award 2019. Greta is one of the 4 recipients of the award this year. The Right Livelihood Award is also known as Alternative Nobel Prize. The awards are given in the field of environmental protection, human rights, sustainable development, health, education, and peace. Infosys has won the United Nations Global Climate Action Award. The announcement was made shortly after the UN Climate Summit in New York, convened by the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. Infosys has become the only Indian corporate to earn the recognition for its efforts to combat climate change. Infosys began its action to combat climate change in 2008 with an assessment of its carbon footprint. In 2011, it made a voluntary commitment to the United Nations to become the first carbon-neutral Indian company. The award will be presented to Infosys at the UN Climate Change Conference at Santiago, Chile during December. The next category is Persons in News. Indian journalist Kalli Purie was honored with India's Most Powerful Women in Media Award. She received the award during the Confluence Excellence Awards at the British Parliament. Kalli Purie is currently serving as the Vice Chairperson of the India Today Group. Senior IAS officer Pankaj Kumar has been appointed as the new CEO of Unique Identification Authority of India. The Unique Identification Authority of India is a statutory body that issues Aadhaar numbers. Aadhaar is a 12-digit number issued to residents of India to eliminate duplicate and fake IDs. The Unique Identification Authority of India was created in 2009 and it is headquartered in New Delhi. It functions under the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. The next category is Places in News. Jaffna International Airport in Sri Lanka became operational with its inaugural flight from Chennai on 17th October. Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena and Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe were present on the occasion. Jaffna is located in Tamil majority parts of northern Sri Lanka. The airport, which was operational in 1970s, was closed down after the start of LTTE war in Jaffna. It is important to note here that the new Jaffna International Airport is built with Indian assistance. It is the 3rd international airport of Sri Lanka. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has announced opening the Siachen Glacier for tourism. The move is expected to boost tourism in Ladakh region. Tourists can now travel independently from Siachen Base Camp to Partapur to Kumar Post at an altitude of 15,000 feet. Situated in Karakoram mountain range, Siachen Glacier is world's highest battlefield. Indian Army gained strategic control of the glacier in 1984 after Operation Meghdoot. Let us now look at the national and international news of this month. The Union Government has launched Surakshit Matritva Asvashan or SUMAN to provide quality health care at zero cost to pregnant women and newborn babies. The scheme was launched by Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan. Under the scheme, all pregnant women will receive 10 free health checkups, 4 in the hospital and 6 home visits. The government will also provide free transport to pregnant women from home to the hospital and back. Child delivery procedure including cesarean operation will also be free of cost at all government hospitals. The major aim of Suman scheme is to bring down maternal mortality rate and infant mortality rate. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh received the first of the 36 Rafale fighter jets on behalf of India. The aircraft handing over ceremony was organized in France on 8th October. Please note here that 8th October is also Indian Air Force Day. India is purchasing Rafale fighter aircrafts from French company Dassault Aviation. The first batch of Rafale jets comprising 4 aircrafts is scheduled to arrive in India in May 2020. The remaining 32 aircrafts are scheduled to arrive by September 2022. A special Supreme Court bench comprising Justice Arun Mishra and Justice Ashok Bhushan has directed the government of Maharashtra that no more trees should be cut in the RA Forest Colony in Mumbai. The RA Colony protests began on 5th October after the Bombay High Court allowed the Mumbai Metro to cut nearly 2,500 trees to build a car shed for the Mumbai Metro. The Mumbai Metro Rail Corporation began to cut down trees in the area immediately after the High Court order. Some environmental activists went to the Supreme Court against the Bombay High Court order. The environmental activist petitioned that RA must be declared a protected forest and metro construction in the area should be stopped. The Supreme Court announced a ban on further cutting the trees in RA. However, the Supreme Court has clarified that it had not imposed a stay on work on the metro shed project in the area. The next hearing of the case in Supreme Court is on 15th November. Assam government has passed a new rule that after 1st January 2021, no government jobs will be given to persons with more than 2 children. The announcement was made by Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal. According to the new rule, persons having more than 2 children will not be eligible to avail benefits of government schemes like tractor loan, housing and pension schemes. This rule will also be applicable for the candidate in the Panchayat, municipal body and autonomous council elections. Turkey has launched military offensive against Kurdish rebels in the border town of Syria. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan announced the launch of Operation Peace Spring against Kurdish rebels on Turkey-Syria border. This is Turkey's third such attack since 2016. According to the UN, around 160,000 people have fled the area and dozens of civilians are killed and injured. This Turkish attack came just few days after US withdrew its troops from Syria. This withdrawal, along with motivating Turkey to move in, is also expected to give a chance to ISIS to rebuild its presence in the region. The Kurdish-led forces are a key ally to the US in Syria against the ISIS. Naturally, USA was greatly upset by the Turkish attack on its ally. US President Donald Trump threatened to destroy the entire economy of Turkey. India has also strongly condemned the attacks by Turkey in Syria. India's strong reaction came as a result of Turkey taking pro-Pakistan stance in United Nations on the Kashmir issue. Turkey and Malaysia both had supported Imran Khan's position on Kashmir. Justin Trudeau has retained power in Canada after a victory with a narrow margin in the general election. Trudeau won the election, but he lost the majority in the parliament. His Liberal Party of Canada won 157 seats out of the total 338 seats, falling short of the majority. The Canadian elections 2019 saw an extremely close contest between Liberal Party and Conservative Party. The main rival Conservative Party of Canada won 121 seats. The New Democratic Party or NDP won 24 seats in the election. Its leader Jagmeet Singh, the first Sikh leader of a major political party in Canada, is expected to play the role of the kingmaker now, as Justin Trudeau will require his support to form the government. The South American country Ecuador has announced that it will leave its membership of OPEC on 1st January next year. OPEC, or Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, is an intergovernmental organization headquartered in Vienna that controls global petroleum trade. OPEC has 15 countries as members, but Qatar left the membership in 2019. The exit of Ecuador will bring the membership down to 13. Ecuador decided to leave OPEC due to financial problems in the country. Ecuador believes that this decision will bring financial sustainability in the country and will also help in generating more income. The third plenary meeting of Financial Action Task Force was held in Paris in October. The Financial Action Task Force is an international body established in 1989. It functions under the G7 group. The aim of Financial Action Task Force is to combat the problem of money laundering and terrorist financing. It consists of over 39 member countries including India. During its October plenary meeting, the task force has decided to keep Pakistan on its grey list. The grey list contains the names of countries that are involved in providing monetary assistance to terrorists and their associates. India and USA wanted that Pakistan should be downgraded from grey list to blacklist. However, China, Turkey and Saudi Arabia prevented this downgrade. Now Pakistan will remain in the grey list till the next meeting of the Financial Action Task Force in February 2020, when a fresh decision will be taken on Pakistan. The next category in the video is business and economy news. The Monetary Policy Committee of RBI released its latest bi-monthly monetary policy of the year on 4th October. In this announcement, RBI has cut repo rate by 25 basis points to 5.15%. This is the fifth consecutive rate cut since Shaktikanta Das was appointed as the governor of RBI in December last year. It is also the lowest repo rate in last 1 decade. The RBI has also reduced India's GDP growth estimates of the year to 6.1% from the earlier 6.9%. It is important to note here that IMF has also projected exactly the same 6.1% GDP growth rate for India this year in its World Economic Outlook report. Forbes India magazine released the list of the richest Indians for the year 2019. Mukesh Ambani has occupied the #1 position again in the list. This is the 12th consecutive year with Mukesh Ambani at the top of the list. Mukesh Ambani has a net worth of $51 billion. Gautam Adani, with a wealth of $15.7 billion, is the second richest Indian in the list. This is a jump of 8 places for Gautam Adani compared to last year. Wipro chairman Azim Premji, who was at second place in last year's list, now ranks 17th after donating his wealth. Here are the names of top 10 richest Indians in the list. The Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation, or IRCTC, entered stock markets for the first time in the first week of October. IRCTC released its 2 crore shares for sale during the initial public offer, or IPO. The IPO created a record as it was oversubscribed 112 times. This means that against the 2 crore shares on offer, IRCTC received bids for more than 225 crore shares. The IRCTC has now become the highest ever subscribed government company during a public issue. IRCTC's IPO has opened at the price band of 315 to 320 rupees per share. Currently, the union government holds 100% stake in IRCTC. The government has sold its 12.6% stake in the company through an IPO. This IPO generated 645 crore rupees for the union government. The Government of India has an annual target of raising 1.05 lakh crore rupees via sale of stakes in various PSUs, and IRCTC's disinvestment is a part of the same plan. The next category is summits, conferences and reports released this month. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping held an informal summit. The summit was held at Mamallapuram, popularly known as Mahabalipuram in Tamil Nadu. It was the second informal meeting between both the leaders after Wuhan summit held in 2018. Chinese President Xi Jinping was accompanied by a 100-member delegation, including Foreign Minister Wang Yi and State Councillor Yang Jiechi. Xi Jinping came to India after he held a meeting with Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan in Beijing. The 2-day summit ended on October 12 and Xi Jinping left for Nepal. The International Food Policy Research Institute released its Global Hunger Index for the year 2019. The index is prepared on the basis of 4 indicators, which are child mortality, undernourishment, child wasting, and child stunting. India is one of the 45 countries where hunger causes serious crisis. India is placed at 102nd place out of 117 countries surveyed. India ranked below China, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh and even Pakistan in the Global Hunger Index. Niti Aayog released 2 indices in the month of October. The School Education Quality Index is a measure to check quality of school education in different states. And India Innovation Index evaluates the innovation ecosystem in different states of India. Kerala topped the Niti Aayog's School Education Quality Index. Kerala is followed by Rajasthan and Karnataka as the top 3 Indian states in terms of quality of school education. On the other hand, Karnataka topped the India Innovation Index. Karnataka is followed by Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra in Innovation Index as top 3 states. The next category is sports news. Former Indian captain Sourav Ganguly has been appointed as the new president of Board of Control for Cricket in India. Jai Shah, the son of Union Home Minister Amit Shah, was appointed as the new secretary of BCCI, while Arun Thakur, the son of former Himachal Pradesh Chief Minister Prem Kumar Dhumal and brother of former BCCI President Anurag Thakur, was appointed as the new treasurer of BCCI. Women's World Boxing Championships 2019 was hosted in Russia from 3rd to 13th October. Indian boxers won 4 medals in the tournament. MC Mary Kom lost her semi-final match in 51 kg weight category and won a bronze medal. Jamuna Boro and Lavlina Borgohain, both natives of Assam, also won bronze medals in 54 kg and 69 kg weight categories respectively. The pick of Indian boxers was Manju Rani of Haryana, who won a silver medal in 48 kg weight category. Indian women's cricket captain Harmanpreet Kaur has become India's first cricketer to play 100 T20 international matches. Harmanpreet Kaur is the first Indian to achieve this feat in both female and male categories. Mahendra Singh Dhoni and Rohit Sharma, who have the same 98 matches registered in their names, appear second after her. Rohit Sharma broke Australian cricketer Don Bradman's record of highest average in Test cricket on home soil during India's third Test against South Africa at Ranchi. Rohit Sharma scored 212 runs during India's first innings in the third Test. This is his first double hundred in Test cricket. With the score, Sharma recorded an average of 99.84 on home soil, which is higher than Don Bradman's average of 98.22 on home soil in Test cricket. In the end, let us look at some miscellaneous news items. India's first corporate train, Tejas Express, was flagged off on 4th October. The train runs between Delhi and Lucknow. It is the first train not run by Indian Railways but its subsidiary IRCTC. The Indian Railways approved the proposal to let certain trains ply privately under Railway Ministry's 100 Days Action Plan to increase its revenue and boost profitability. As IRCTC is an arm of the Indian Railways, the move doesn't completely privatize the train, but it opens the doors for more public-private partnerships in the Indian rail network. The famous classical singer Pandit Jasraj has become the first Indian artist to have a planet named after him. The International Astronomical Union has announced that a minor planet, VP32, will now be known as Pandit Jasraj. Pandit Jasraj belongs to Mewati Gharana. He is famous for singing khayals with some addition of Thumri in it. He was awarded Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has become the world's most followed leader on Instagram. He has more than 30 million followers. The Indonesian President Joko Widodo becomes second and former US President Barack Obama is third in the list. With this, we have come to the end of this video. We hope you like the coverage of topics in our monthly GK capsules. Do also watch our other videos. Happy learning. Thank you.